Good morning, students. Hope you all are doing well. You are protecting yourself from the chilly weather and you are utilizing your time in good things, helping your mothers out, studying well, and learning new things. Today, we are going to study poem by Going for Water by Robert Frost. First, let us know about the poet that is Robert Frost. Robert Frost was born in San Francisco. He was a poet, a teacher, and a farmer. He was not just a poet, he was also a teacher and he was a farmer. And he won four Pulitzer Prizes in his lifetime. Pulitzer Prizes are the prizes which are given to us for our excellence in journalism. So he won that four prizes. Frost grew up in the city but worked as a farmer for 9 years as an adult. He grew up in a city but still he worked as a farmer for 9 years. He would write poetry early in the morning before starting work. And before starting his work in the morning, first he used to write the poetry. He is well respected for his realistic depiction in rural life, and he is well known for his poetry. His like the poetry, the things which he wrote, these things depict the realistic things. Like his stories were not just fiction or anything, these were depicting the realistic things of the nature. Going for water, in this chapter, we in this sorry poem, we are going to learn about how poet is describing the brook, which is a small stream of water behind his house in the village. Let's start. The well was dry beside the door, like beside his door, beside his house. The well was dry, so he went with Paul and Ken across the field behind the house. Like the well which was behind the poet's house, it was all dried up. So the poet, along with his brother or the sister, he went to the brook. Brook is a small stream of water to fill the water with in pail and can. Pail are the buckets across the field behind the house to seek the brook if it still rained. He moves across the fields and behind his house to see if the brook has water in it or not. Not loath to have excuse to go. Loath means unwilling because the autumn eve was fair. The poet is not, he is very enthusiastic. Like the children, the poet along with his brother, they are very much enthusiastic in going to the fields to fill the water. It is a source of adventure for them, and there is no excuse for them not to go because the weather is good. It is autumn and the weather is fine and dry. They are enjoying it, though chill because the field were ours and by the brook our woods were Arab. And they were, it was though like it was little bit chill, but they were happy to go because the fields were there. The fields were there and the brook and the woods were there. Woods here means the forest. Like when the place is our, the land is our, means the everything near us, it seems like our own. So he is describing that the field were his own and the brook was his own and the woods were their own. We ran if to meet the moon. So when they were going, they saw the moon that slowly down behind the trees. When they were going, they saw the moon, and then the slowly that moon went behind the trees. The barren boughs without the leaves. Barren means dry, boughs means trees. The trees were dry because it was the autumn season. In autumn season, the trees shed their leaves, so the trees were dry. They were without the leaves, and there were no birds on the trees without the breeze. No breeze was there, no birds were there, and the tree was dry. But once within the wood, we paused. But when they were going within the woods, within the forest, they at a point there they paused. They saw the gnomes. These are the fish-like creatures which guard the earth's surface, that hid us from the moon, ready to run to hiding new with laughter when she found us soon. When they were moving along in the wood, they found those little creatures. They were hiding from them with laughter when she found us soon. Then suddenly she here means moon. When they were hiding earlier, the moon was hiding. Now what happened? The moon Suddenly moon came up and she find us soon. They were hiding, but they finally the moon went up and the moon was able to see them. Each laid on other a staying hand to listen. Era we drained to look. Era means before. When they were going on with each other hand on hand, they listened the voice, and in the hush we joined to make we heard, we knew we heard the brook. It happens that when we go to some waterfall or anything, any place near water, before reaching to play that place, we start listening to the voice of the water. The same was happening here. When they were going before that only, they were able to hear the voice, so they were happy inside. Yes, the brook is there, the water is there in the brook. A note as from a single place, a slender tinkling fall that made. Now drop that floated on the pool like pearls, and now a silver blade. And note as from a single place. It was coming from a slender tinkle. Slender means thick tickling fall. Like a small, very thin drop was coming down to the brook, and when it was going floating onto the pool, it was looking like a pearls and a silver blade. That each drop of water falling on the brook, on that little stream of water, was like a pearls and a silver blade. Here the poem explanation is done. If you have any queries, you can ask us. We will clarify it.